don't usually notice what things are made of. We eat the fruit, not the soil that fed it. We wear the cloth, not the thread. We speak, but rarely wonder what thought itself is made from. But somewhere in ancient India, over 2,500 years ago, a man named Aruni did wonder. He didn't write books or open a school. He didn't argue in public or carve his name into history, but he asked questions that reshaped it. Quietly, patiently, and, in some ways, more radically than anyone before him. What if, he asked, all the complexity in the world, every creature, element, and object, was just one thing wearing many faces? And what if that one thing was you? Aruni appears in one of the oldest philosophical texts we have, the Chandogya Upanishad. There, he speaks not to a crowd, but to his son, Shvetaketu. And through that conversation, he lays out one of the most elegant metaphysical ideas in history. He believed that everything, at its root, shares the same essence. All the diversity of the world, trees, rivers, birds, stars, is a surface-level performance. Behind it all is that being, or existence itself. This wasn't a scientific theory, and it wasn't quite mysticism either. It was philosophy before those categories even existed. A deep intuition that despite the chaos of forms, something simple and unified holds it all together. To explain this, Aruni offered a metaphor still famous today. Imagine a lump of clay. You can shape it into pots, bowls, figurines, break them, rebuild them, but throughout all the changes, it remains clay. The forms vary, but the substance doesn't. For Aruni, the universe works the same way. Forms come and go. Names are useful illusions, but beneath it all is one shared essence. And then comes the moment, the line Indian philosophy still reverberates with. Tat Tvam Asi, that thou art, you are that. The same essence that forms fire, rain, gold, and galaxies flows through you, not metaphorically or symbolically, but literally. Aruni wasn't saying we're all connected in the casual, vague sense. He was saying there is no real separation, that the self you call you and the world you think is out there are actually made of the same thing. It's radical stuff, especially for the 8th century BCE. We don't know much else about his life. We don't know his birth date or death, his city or disciples, but we know that this one insight, this idea of unity beneath form, helped launch millennia of philosophical exploration. Aruni's influence spread across Indian thought, through Vedanta, with its belief in Brahman as ultimate reality, through Samkhya, which wrestled with the relationship between matter and consciousness, and even into Buddhism, where the illusion of a separate self is one of the central problems to be unraveled. And in a way, Aruni's thinking mirrors a broader truth in global philosophy, all over the world, from Ionia to China to the forests of India. Early thinkers searched for what lies beneath appearances. Valleys saw water, Anaximander saw the infinite. Aruni saw being itself. His difference lies in tone. Where others argued, he reflected. Where others categorized, he simplified. His philosophy isn't dry analysis. It's closer to stillness. It feels like listening, not lecturing. And maybe that's what gives it its power. Aruni never said, "Here is what the world means." He simply said, "Here is what the world is, and you are not apart from it." We move through a world of names, forms, distractions. But Aruni reminds us, none of that is final. None of it is the source. The source is something quieter, simpler, shared, not somewhere else. Right here, you are that.